Watch it, fella. My tie got caught in the zipper.
I'll tell you, this is real class.
Skelton, hour number 19, take one.
From Television City in Hollywood. Senator, what are you doing?
I'm trying to cut the tax.
It's the Red Skelton You better stop, look, and listen for the show that we're planning to do. That's an invitation from your local station, 'cause our destination is you. There's lots of fun you'd be missing if you hadn't thought of tuning in. You're on the right track, so lean back, for the laughs are about to begin. Our guest stars, Mickey Rooney, the Perry sisters, David Rose and his orchestra, the Skeltons, and the Skelton Dancers. And here is our star, Red Skelton.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, a lot of exciting things have happened this past month. One thing is the arrival of the Mona Lisa. That I saw it on Channel 2, the Mona Lisa. I don't know what all the big fuss is about. It's just another old picture released on television. The French, they really protected themselves with the Mona Lisa, though. They've insured it for $25,000 if it comes back faded, $50 million if it comes back torn, and $100 million if it comes back with a mustache. Everybody's getting art conscious now. I went to the art gallery not long ago, and I walked in, they had a great big statue there, see? They had half the face was gone, no arms, the chest was blown away, and underneath it said victory. I said, boy, I hate to see the guy that lost. And, you know, and I read another thing, that there's going to be a big tax cut, see? And they're going to do away with the hidden taxes. Well, they're not actually going to do away with them. They're just going to make them harder to find. And I think they say everyone should pay their tax with a smile. I tried it. They want money. I love those old sayings like, well, there's two things certain, death and taxes. The only thing, death don't get worse every time Congress meets. You know, everybody sends their tax to the Internal Revenue Department except Elizabeth Taylor, see? She sends hers directly to the Bureau of Wildlife. I see where she's getting married again, and I didn't even know she was engaged. Now, you send me a postcard, and I'll tell you the original joke. Hey, but have you noticed how the cost of living has gone up because of the taxes? It's really bad. I went into the bank the other day to get change for a quarter, and they gave me 2 dimes. And this was during a sale. Last year, my mother-in-law slapped the tax collector right in the mouth. He told her that she had a badly filled out form. You know how the government taxes the workers? They tax on the take-home pay basis, see? In other words, you don't pay your tax, they take home. If you don't pay your tax, oh, forget it. Let's talk about Elizabeth. Hey, did you hear about the big upset in our foreign aid plan? One country that we loan money to wants to pay it back. But thank heavens we've got a State Department that talked them out of it. Hey, you know, they're getting strict now. For instance, they won't allow any deductions on gambling anymore. See? So if you're planning on taking off the cost of the marriage license, forget it. And the government wants you to make out a little slip with proof of every deduction that you're making for entertainment. For instance, now, if I take Sophia Loren to dinner, they want to know why. And as a matter of fact, Georgia will want to know why, too. You know, actually, income tax started with Adam and Eve. The apple was community property, the snake was overhead, and the fig leaf was a device to reduce interest. Hey, I got one. Gertrude and Heathcliff with his wife. And she says, hey, Heathcliff, look, what is it? She says, well, there goes a duck into Bing Crosby's house. That's not a duck. That's a stork with his legs worn off.
Shuffling down, rambling, scrambling ahead of the town, hustling, bustling, and a buzzing around. Happily you're waiting at the station. Look at the train on number 709, huffing, puffing, arriving on time. Who do you think's about to ride? The band called the Dixieland Five. They're gonna play that Muskrat Ramble tune, the way you never ever heard it played. Get ready for the big parade. All together now, 1 and 2. Come on and join the happy throng. Feel the beat of that rambling, scrambling muskrat song. Come on and ramble along. Look at them shuffling and shuffling down. And look at the band parading all over town. And look at the happiness they're going around. Everybody's at the celebration. Look at the drummer entertaining the gang. Klinging, clanging with the bing and a bang. Changing the town from dead to live. The band called the Dixieland Five.
Tonight, Red Skelton, Mickey Rooney in Half a Lawyer is Better Than None.
There you are. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The library is closed.
That's from an onion. Garlic, I gotta break into Fort Knox. Oh, boy. Nice and warm in there. Don't shoot, officer, don't shoot. See, I was nearsighted and I thought I was checking into the Hilton. Put that shotgun away, will you? Look, officer, give me... Didn't scare me for a minute. Sure shook up Hazel and Elizabeth, though. Thelma came to life, too, there. Oh, boy, now to get to bed. As the old saying goes, early to bed, early to rise, makes me more sleepy than most other guys. Oh, look, a bookworm. The rascal was wearing bifocals. Well, let's see, what book can I read? There's a cannibal cookbook, How to Serve Your Fellow Man, Brain Surgery Self-Taught. I was a tall, thin spy for the FBI. Now, that ought to be it. I ain't gonna be here that long. Oh, well, now for a good night's snooze. Oh, good heavens. Well, they say that's good for a stiff back. I should have it by morning. Oh, I need my pillow. Where'd my pillow go? There we are. Oh, we are. Oh, boy. Gee, that's warm. Gee, what a warm book. Kinsey Report. Oh, boy, is it cold in here. Colder than Willie Doll's heart. Well, I've just opened a new front. Little fella, get in there, lay down, and then we will go. Oh, sweetheart, would you mind turning out the light? Oh, I keep forgetting I'm not married.
We're not open yet.
Open the door, I'll blow it down.
Sir, the library does not open until 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. You're 10 minutes late, my young lady. And I'm going to report you to one of the Kennedys.
Which Kennedy?
I don't know, but there must be a Kennedy in charge of this. They're in charge of everything else.
Just who do you think you are?
Oh, madam, allow me to introduce myself. My card. I am Perry Masonjar.
Masonjar?
Right.
Defender of people who know nothing about law?
Exactly. If they knew anything about law, do you think they'd hire me?
Mr. Masonjar, what can I do for you?
Well, actually, my dear, I'm looking for something legal. I'd like to find something legal.
Well, this isn't. The books are over there, sir.
Sorry to have inconvenienced you, my dear. Yes, there's exactly what I'm looking for. It'll be grand. That's just what I need, I'll tell you that. Hello?
There must be an easier way of waking up.
There he is, officer. He was trying to sleep in the library.
Oh, good morning there.
Well, Freddie the Freeloader sleeping in the library,
What
huh?
makes you think I was sleeping?
Why, they got your pajamas on.
Boy, I got my shoes on too, but I ain't walking. That's a good idea, though.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm taking you in.
Now,
Freddie.
wait a minute. You can't do that to me. I am a citizen. I'm a tax ower. I demand a lawyer.
I'm sorry I can't talk to you anymore. My client just dropped into my office. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Perry Masonjar.
Oh, well, glad to know you, Mr. You're Perry Masonjar? You look more like Sam Shotglass.
You'll get 30 days for this, Freddie. You can't sleep in the library.
Well, I could if you'd stop making all this noise.
Hold the phone just a moment, officer. Are there any witnesses that my client here was seen sleeping in the library, huh? Huh?
Well, there was me. Oh. You know what a liar I am.
Come on, Freddie. You got a date at the workhouse.
Just a moment, officer, please, if you will. I would like to ask my esteemed client here if he would kindly reenact the alleged crime.
Yeah?
Now, exactly what did you do last night in the library here?
In the library?
Yeah.
Well, first I ate an onion and blew a light. And then,
No, I mean last night. Let's put it more elasticity to it. Just last night. what did you do?
elasticity. Well, now you've hit it. I stole the girdle, and I'll probably get a 2-week stretch.
One crime at a time, please. Now, what did you do in the library specifically?
Well, first, I opened the window.
Have you been eating onions?
I don't think I smell this way all the time.
Now, look, what did you do next?
Well, I went over to that shelf, and I took some books.
Over to that shelf, I see.
Yeah.
Well, now, for the jury's sake, you did what by going over there to the shelf?
I took books. I took books.
And what is the library for?
To take out books.
Aha! There you are. That's it. He was taking out books out of the library. trying to take just books out of the library. Case dismissed. Isto facto in symponitis, cantutus, and encaldum and contotus.
What is that?
That'll be 10 potatoes.
Oh, well then, Hocto Nabisco Pericomo.
That's nothing.
That's what you're gonna get.
Well, this is too... You guys are too much for me. Look, why don't you just take your client and get out of here?
Oh, you're all heart. You're all heart.
Now, wait a minute. You've accused my client here of violating Section 5, page 306 of the Penal Code, page 4117, line 54, to wit, thou shalt not sack up in the library.
Yeah, but I'm willing to forget it.
So am I.
No, well, I am not. Officer, arrest this man. The Constitution guarantees every man his day in court.
But I don't want a day in court.
But I do. Maybe I'll break my losing streak. I'll never forget the first case I lost.
How many cases have you had?
This is the second.
Right.
Freddie, listen. I'm going to defend your right to sleep in every library in the country. Yes, every library, even if it means the gallows for you.
Okay, buddy, you asked for it. Come
Just
on.
a minute. Sleeping in a library isn't punishable by death.
It is if you've got the right lawyer. What's the matter?
Well, I think that's one of those bugs.
Yeah, well, give it to me. I don't want to break up a set.
Now a word from our alternate sponsor, Johnson's Wax.
Sarge, we arrested Freddie for sleeping in the library.
Oh, sleeping in the library, huh? What part?
All of them. When I get tired all over.
What on me?
Yeah.
I never booked anybody for sleeping in the library before.
Good heavens, I've invented a new crime.
Hey, you. Put that cigar out.
Where?
All right, here.
Oh, you in there? Hey, you keep moving. I'll answer that. Shh. Hello? Stop groaning, will you? Hello, your friendly neighborhood police station. I'm sorry the sergeant can't talk to you right now. He's got his hands full. What? Pain, that's why. You don't believe it? Listen, here. Is that a beauty, huh? I'll bet that's smart, huh? Yeah. What is it? You got a feeling you're going to be murdered? What makes you think that? Your wife standing in front of you with a gun? Oh, well, where do you live? We'll send somebody right over. Sepulveda Boulevard. How do you spell Sepulveda? S-E-P-U-L-E... Ah, too bad. If you lived on Vine Street, we could have saved you. Hello? Who's this? Car 54? Oh, how are you? You want to know where you're supposed to be cruising right now? Wait, I'll check the chart here. Hey, is this the only chart you got? Say, according to this chart, you should be making contact in about 20 seconds with car 90. Oh, that's our car 54. What's the matter with you anyhow? What are you gasping about?
Out, you bum!
What? Out! Out! Well, now, just a moment. What about the charges against me?
There's a $10 fine, but I'll pay it. Anything is better than having you around here and taping. Out, you
Here.
bum!
You bite your fingernails, don't you?
Aha! Now you, Sergeant, did you take my client here and throw him out in yonder street?
I sure did.
Oh, you did, eh? Well, poor devil. I'd like to see you do that again.
Oh, you would?
Yes,
would
I
you?
would.
Look, could you wait till after lunch, will you? Well, here comes old Icy Fingers again.
Get out of the street, will you? Carl, hit you. Get up in here. What's the matter with you? Now listen here, Sergeant. You don't frighten us one tiny little bit. Do you understand me? I'd like to see you do it one more time.
No, I've seen it twice, and the trip ain't worth it.
My client, if it takes every drop of his red blood.
Yeah, well, you got a whole bucket full right on this street.
All right, Counselor.
What's that?
If you won't let us drop the charges against your client, it'll be $10 or 10 days.
Oh. Take the $10. I can use the money.
Freddie, you don't understand. See, they don't pay you. You pay them.
Even if you're a Democrat?
Freddie, listen, you don't have any money in any boxes or in the bank, do you?
No.
You don't, huh?
No.
Good. Then write a check.
Write a check.
Write a check, yes.
Could I have that pen, sir?
Please.
Thank you.
Hi, Sarge.
Now, let's see. If this check clears, I'm going to open up an account in this bank. There you are.
Just a minute, Counselor. If he doesn't have an account in that bank, he can't sign his name.
Well, then I'll use a non-diplumi. I'll sign a name that's got money in every bank. How many ends in Kennedy?
6, counting Bobby and Teddy.
Yes.
Here. There it is. It's a federal rap. Using the president's checking account and not even being married to him. How do you like that?
Oh, wait a minute. I regret I only have one life to give to my country, and the regret is
You
that I
don't
wish
have
it was
to
yours.
worry about a thing.
I don't, huh?
Not you.
When I try this case, Freddie, I want you to know that I am going to be the most famous lawyer in the entire world. Why, they're going to name ambulances after me.
Yeah, boy, I'd like to break you in half, but somebody's beat me to it.
Ready to start the case of the government of the United States against Freddie the Freeloader.
Will the counsel for the defense approach the bench? Me lords, me ladies, me judge, methinks. There are a lot of things I can say about my client, but frankly, I need the publicity more than he does. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a terrible, miserable childhood. My mother died before I was born. So my father had me. I didn't know who I was or what I was. When I was a baby, I was left on a doorstep. Until I was 3, I thought that I was a bottle of milk. And to this day, they still call me Half Pint. Furthermore, I became a lawyer, if you please, the hard way. I went to medical school.
Your Honor, as prosecuting attorney, I demand to know why the defendant is not in court.
Why he's not in court? I'll tell you why. Because we're having trouble with the air conditioning, and I thought it would be much nicer if we didn't bring him in as soon as possible.
Bring in the defendant, Freddie the Freeloader.
Get him.
I have a feeling they're trying to tell me something. What's this? What's this?
I want to keep you warm until the current gets built up.
Hey, what kind of a chair is this, anyhow?
Oh, this chair? This is what you call period furniture.
I've got a feeling that's going to end my sentence. Where's the jury? Where's the jury? jury.
Because of the delicate nature of this case, we've decided to dispense with the jury.
Oh, not only that, it saves a few bucks on actors, too.
Ready? Here, my boy, are the charges labeled against you.
Well, cats and gee whiz. Yeah. You've got me down for everything except killing Cock Robin.
Cock Robin?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, I think it's down here somewhere.
Robin.
Can't you see it?
No.
You can't see very well, huh?
Dark.
I'll turn a little more light on for you, Fred. How's this, buddy?
Boy, I think I got a short circuit in my shorts.
Your Honor, let's stop all this nonsense. Freddie, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Never mind me doing something about this smog. Will you? Is that my choice?
Right.
Guilty or not guilty? What a choice. You get a better selection at a Chinese restaurant.
Sit down, sit down. Your Honor, my worthy opponents, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, and you brave spacemen up there.
Oh, come on!
My client's name has been what you would call soiled.
Well, that's all right. I'll go with the rest of them.
Shall we get back to the case?
Your Honor, this man would not be sitting here in this spot if it were not for one little tiny mistake.
Yeah, meeting you.
I'd like the court to know that he's a poor man without sufficient funds to grease the witnesses.
Yeah, you still using that greasy kid stuff?
So we're going to have to defend him the hard way.
Huh?
On his character alone. How could we have committed these crimes? Would you answer me that, please, Your Honor? Look at those. Look at the dastardly crimes. Look at the honest eyes this man has. Not you. I'm talking about the cat in the black nightgown back there. Look at this face. How could he have committed any of those crimes? Sweet, pure, innocent. He is truly an angel. I said he was an angel.
This slipped 6 inches. It's a noose, you know.
Your Honor, this is a miracle. A court higher than this has judged this man, and the verdict is innocent. Excuse me. Hello? Yes. Oh, yes, yes, Mr. Governor. Yes, sir? Thank you. Right away, sir. Thanks very much. Some strange things have happened to this case, Your Honor, and I'm afraid I will not be able to go on to defend this man any longer.
You're not going to defend me anymore?
No.
Oh, thank you,
No.
sir.
Bribery, Freddie, will get you nowhere.
What?
Yes, I've had so much publicity about this case that I have been appointed official prosecutor. Special prosecutor, if you please.
Congratulations, Pear.
Thanks, Bob.
Yo, tell me, what's your first case?
My first case?
Yeah.
You crooked bum.
Me?
I'm going to see that you get everything that's coming to you. Look at this evil face, if you will, ladies and gentlemen of the courtroom. Look at those grimy, grasping hands. Those twitching lips. That demented, twisted mind.
Wait a minute. You can't twist a mind. That's an inside job.
If it please the court, a man here who would stop at nothing to further his own diabolical schemes. Yes! Even murder!
Boy, I bet you have fun singing along with Mitch. Mr. Masonjar,
Yeah?
while you're prosecuting me on these charges, you better get ready to prosecute me on another one.
What's that?
Breaking and exiting.
Breaking.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Rooney and the Paris Sisters.
A romantic guy pale and frantic guy I am, so high in the sky that each passerby must know that love is the reason why. A romantic guy your romantic eye my way would bring heaven nigh, so why don't you try a romantic guy, a romantic guy
Love can make you dizzy when it finds your door, and you wonder, is he the one you've waited for? He's so appealing, you get the feeling to leave the ground and spin around until you hit the ceiling.
A romantic guy pale and frantic guy I am, so high in the sky that each passerby must know that love is the reason why. A romantic guy your romantic eye my way would bring heaven nigh, so why don't you try a romantic guy, a romantic guy, a romantic guy.
You sinners, drop everything, let that harmony ring up to heaven and sing, sing you sinners. Just wave your arms all about, let the Lord hear you shout, for that music right out, sing you sinners. Whenever there's music, that devil kicks. He don't allow music by that river Styx. You're wicked and you're depraved, and you've all misbehaved. If you wanna be saved, sing you sinners. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody's gotta sing. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody's gotta sing. So pack up all your cares and woe. Here I go, I am swinging low. Bye, bye, blackbird. Where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, and so is he.
Top of his red blood.
Bye, bye, blackbird. I hear music, I hear music, I hear music, I hear music, I hear music when I look at you. A beautiful rhapsody, a melody come true. That music is sweet, the words are true, the song is you. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody's gotta sing. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody sing. Without a song, the day will never end. Without a song, a man ain't got a friend. When things go wrong, there ain't no journey's end. Without a song, without a song. You sinners, drop everything. Let that harmony ring up to heaven and sing. Sing you sinners. Just wave your arms all about. Let the Lord hear you shout. For that music right out. Sing you sinners.
And now The Silent Spot, starring Red Skelton as Max and Maxine. Don't go away. Red will be back in a minute. Here he is again, Red Skelton.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you all right?
All right.
You know, I get funny fan mail. You can imagine what this is going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our sponsors and staff, we'd like to thank you for allowing us to be a part of your evening. So until next week, I'll say goodbye for now, and may God bless. Good night, and thank you.
We would like to welcome WSBA-TV Channel 43, York, Pennsylvania, as a new network affiliate. WSBA-TV joined the network the 1st of January. Gowns by S. Howard Hirsch of California. This program was pre-recorded. Art Gilmore speaking.